Hello viewers, welcome to Tradabulls. So Nifty today it's closed below 26,000 mark. Morning it's opened above 26,000 mark, but decisively it was broken 26,000 and closed below 26,000. All major counters from Nifty 50, so top 10 heavyweights are concentrated selling. From all remaining major indices like banks and IT also participated into that downfall. Around 1.6% fall from Bank Nifty and about 0.9% fall from IT. So major talk of the town is Reliance, more than 3%, 3.2% fall. So this is one of the major negative side contribution from Reliance. So coming to major data points. So Nifty opened somewhere 26,61, and from there it went till 26,135. So here we have one important level. So 26,118, which is 161.8% of last month's range. From there, almost all it cleared two levels, that is 150% and 138.2%. So today's low also exactly 25,794. So here 25,794, we have 138.2% level. So from 26,118 to 25,794. So overall range was more than 340 points. Yesterday's range was about, Friday's range was about 126 points, but today huge range, 340 points. 25,925 to 25,835 are the weekly supports, and market decisively broken that weekly support and closed below 25,835 mark. So 25,835 to 25,925 are the weekly important supports, but decisively it was closed below 25,835 level. So we need to watch one more day whether it will clear this 25,925 mark or will it close below 25,835 mark. Nifty today weekly, monthly candle as well as quarterly candle closed. So we need to see some more data for tomorrow and next 2 days. Why? Because first 2 days data of fresh month is most important. So the 2 days it would be clearly a trend will be formed, and the monthly support whatever it was 25,705, it was clearly supported that level. So today almost all 25,800 was clear support. Coming to Bank Nifty, so Bank Nifty Friday it was decisively broken 54,000 mark, and today it's decisively broken 53,000 mark. So in one day almost all more than 1,000 points, and today's range also around 800 points range created for Bank Nifty. So today's high was 53,726 and low was 52,926. Coming to major Fibonacci retracement and extension levels, so 52,726 was the respectable number, which is 138.2 of last month's range, and when it was broken that 53,250 mark, that is 161.8%. So the next probable number 52,988 and 52,726. So today's low was 52,926. So both Nifty and Bank Nifty both broken last month's 161.8% range. And coming to major support for weekly, 53,565 to 53,560 level. So it was clearly broken that level and closed below 53,560 level. So both Nifty and Bank Nifty cleared below that weekly support levels. So somewhat we may expect somewhat further weakness on both Nifty and Bank Nifty levels. So coming to IT, Friday it was closed above 42,000 mark, and today it was again closed below 42,000 mark. So 41,946 was today's closing price, so which was above that 78.6%. So this month, many days it was supported that 78.6% of last month's range. Anyhow, today's candle close, monthly candle close as well as quarterly candle close will give the new data points tonight. So anyhow, 41,825 clearly has a very good support for IT. And coming to weekly support levels, so 41,500 to 41,400 would be the major support for IT. And today's low was 41,853 mark. So both Bank Nifty and Nifty closed below weekly support levels, but Bank Nifty was closed above weekly support levels. So coming to major indices, so sentiment wise, 37 out of 50 negative contributors from Nifty and 13 out of 50 are positive contributors. So among all the negative contributors, all heavyweights, concentrated selling on all heavyweights, Reliance, ICICI Bank, HDFC Bank, Axis, Infosys, M&M, SBI, Bharat Airtel, TCS, ITC and L&T. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So from top 11 negative contributors, if you see, so 10 out of 11 are major heavyweights. So Reliance was downside, Reliance contributed downside around 83 points, ICICI 53 points, HDFC Bank 35 points. And coming to positive side, only metals and media were closed on strong or positive note, but remaining all sectors were closed in negative note. So coming to the intraday data, candle was clear cut in red, and Nifty, Bank Nifty, IT and Reliance, all four were closed in negative side. And as per monthly data, monthly somewhat okay. So comparatively August month close to September month close, it was up by 2.3%, which is equal to 570 points. So Nifty net to net, it was closed 575 points on month to month. And negative side 15 out of 50 and the positive side 35 out of 50. So majorly TCS, Reliance, Tata Motors, Infosys, ONGC, SBI are the downsides contributors, and upside contributors HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Bharat Airtel, M&M, Axis Bank. So Nifty's the bigger rally from September month was mainly from banking industry, and little bit autos also participated in that bigger rally. Whereas downside, majorly IT and Reliance were downside contributors, but net to net monthly it was up by around 575 points. So coming to Bank Nifty, so today major downside contributors from banking sector, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, HDFC Bank, ICICI, Kotak. So all major heavyweights contributed more than 900 points, so which is more than 1.5% down. Whereas on monthly side, so around 1627 points positive side net to net contribution, and 3.2% was the percentage. So major positivity from HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank, Kotak Bank, AU Bank, and downside SBI and PNB, Bank of Baroda and Bandhan Bank. Majorly private sector banks rallied well, whereas public sector banks little bit downside. Coming to IT, so today Infosys, TCS, Techcom, all major heavyweights from IT also on negative side, whereas LTI Mindtree was positive contributor, so 43 points out of around 360 points. Coming to monthly data, so majorly TCS, Infosys contributed 400 points plus 636, more than 1000 points contributed negative side. Coforge, Persistent, HCL Tech was little bit upside. So overall 841 points down from August closing to September closing, which is equal to negative 2%. So coming to major Nifty plus, so Nifty has somewhat dependency on banks and IT and Reliance. So intraday as well as monthly data all are closed in red area, so which indicates further downside, and monthly data is indicating positivity from IT Nifty and bank Nifty, whereas on IT it was closed on yellow area and Reliance was closed on red side. So monthly candle closed on red side. So NSE plus, so all major indices, so daily, weekly, all major indices was closed on red area, whereas monthly candles except IT remaining all are closed on positive side. So top 10s, so Nifty 50, when we consider top 10 heavyweights, 10 out of 10 were closed on negative side on intraday data, and weekly also 9 out of 10 were closed on negative side. So the neutral was only ITC, remaining 9 were closed on downside. Whereas monthly data is indicating 5 out of 10 are positive and 3 were downside. Reliance, Infosys and TCS were closed on downside. So bank Nifty 10, if we consider top 10 heavyweights, so 7 out of 10 were closed on downside from intraday, and weekly data 6 out of 10 were closed on downside. Even banks also, one important level that was 53,000 mark also broken today and closed below that level. And IT also 6 out of 10 for intraday negative side and 5 out of 10 also negative side. So positivity only 5 out of 10. So major heavyweights, major indices Nifty, bank Nifty and IT were closed on negative note. So we may expect some more negativity from both IT as well as banking. So coming to heat maps. So today's positivity from JSW Steel, LTI Mindtree, NTPC, Hindalco. So majorly 1% to 3% up, whereas downside ICICI Bank, M&M, Axis Bank, Reliance and Hero Motors. So Hero Motors contributed more than 4% fall and Reliance also more than 3.25% downside. So as per monthly's data, so this month the top performers are Bajaj Auto, Shriram Finance, Bajaj Finserv, M&M, Tata Steel. So all 5 were more than 10% up and 10 to 13% up, whereas downside majorly TCS was down by 6% in September month and ONGC was down by more than 10%. Tata Motors also down by more than 12.3%. So majorly Tata Motors and ONGC are the top losers, so more than 10% down, and upside Shriram Finance, Bajaj Auto were the top gainers, so 11 to 13% up. So that's all about today's analysis. So Nifty last month's support, which was 25,700, closed above that level, but more than 400 points fall has happened from the higher levels. So tomorrow's closing would be the major thing. So if it sustains at least 25,700 mark, then trend will continue upside. Otherwise, we may expect some profit booking, and which leads to consolidation to somewhat negative side. So that's all about today's analysis. We'll meet on next analysis. Thank you so much.